The 29th season in WNBA history tips off today.
Featuring a record-high 44 regular season games and the 5th Commissioner's Cup in league history, this season will be one for the books.
Experience all the thrills of WNBA action in NBA 2K25, including the W, which features the first woman MyPlayer in
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And that's the player introductions completed. So in just a few moments, we'll be back and ready for action.
Jason Tatum.
And it's our favorite day of the year at 2K Sports. At long last, it's time to roll the ball out there and get the new season of NBA basketball underway. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Looking at the starting five for Boston. They've got James, and it's Mamukelashvili in at the 4. And for the Lakers, Jason Tatum out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Iverson in at the 2. What's not to love about opening day, Grant? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. Now James. Tatum pulls it in. Outside Curry. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Robertson. He's covered by Curry. Good on the bucket.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Here's Iverson. Outside Tatum for 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Here's Brown. Out to James. Goes up on the wing. Robinson controls the rebound and the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Now here's Curry. Pass to Tatum. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
To the left side wing. Here's Robinson. That one goes in.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Here's Iverson. Pass to Russell. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Robinson.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Here's Brown, and he gets that one.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
And the Lakers call time here. Now, we don't pick favorites, Richard, but did you have a favorite road city?
Well, it depends on when you ask me, B.A. I love New York. That's my favorite city. I was born in L.A., but there's nothing like going home to Phoenix, Arizona, where I grew up.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Iverson passes to Tatum. Oh, Robinson with a block. James, left side. Left side, Robinson. They shoot again. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him in.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And there's James from the arc. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
And it's Tatum missing.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses.
Goes back up. Robinson. And the layup is good off the glass. Robinson's got 6.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Iverson can't hit. Boston on offense. Really controlling it. An 18-2 run here. Here's Brown. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Brown's got his second basket.
It's impossible to win when you give up second and third chances to score.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Russell. No good with a layup. Celtics lead by 18. Here's Brown. Here's Mamukelashvili. It's tipped. Just 4 to shoot. And it's the Lakers on the break. Fires from deep. Drains the triple.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
And Boston calls time here.
All right, fans, get on your feet, make some noise. It's T-shirt time.
Here's Van Horn, hounded by Tatum. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take it. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
LA's head coach and I were able to chat. We chatted about strategy against Andrew Wiggins, and coach put it simply. He said, quote, "We just got to stay on him at the arc on the inside. We can't let him give our defenders the slip. So the defense is going to try to stay as glued to the nimble Wiggins as possible for this one."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Wiggins. And there's the rejection. Here's Curry. The kick to Tatum. Inside. Here's Russell. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts. And there's 1:45 left in the opening quarter. Clarkson against Curry. Tries again. And there's a nice layup by Robinson. Robinson's got 8.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Curry, that's good.
Sometimes there's just no stopping Curry. He's just too skilled.
Los Angeles foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
That's his
The first one falls. Zubats, he's checked in for the Lakers. And so Clarkson nails both of them. 1:19 left in the first quarter here. Among the best in the NBA for a few years now. Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more. A multi-talented swingman, Tatum just continues to get better and better each year.
To the wing, right side. To the middle. Here's Strickland. Got a piece of it. Here we go, one-on-one. There's the three. Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, Tatum read the floor and fed the best guy he could find.
Clarkson against Curry. Wiggins outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved. Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
And Wiggins drops them both.
I've been impressed to see Wiggins adjust and become a quality defensive stopper. He is fully committed to playing lockdown D on the wing.
Count it.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Clarkson against Curry. Here's Strickland. Pass to Van Horn. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And I'm just impressed with their effort here early. They've hit the offensive glass so hard.
Here's Tatum. Tipped. Here's Van Horn. Shoots over Tatum. And so it's the Boston Celtics going into the break up 12. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back after this word.
28.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
They're just out hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Luke Cornett. Andrew Wiggins is out there with James. And it's Robertson in at the point guard position. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. James still enjoys putting on a show.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Outside Holiday. Pass to Tatum. The turnaround. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got his 5th rebound in this one.
I love it when Wiggins is aggressive on offense, especially when he's near the rim.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Lakers. They trail by 16. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
Robinson, he's checked in for Cornette. Now here's Wiggins. Pass to Robertson. Now James, covered by Alexander Walker. Robinson finds some space. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Wiggins against Holiday. Pass to Robertson. Up top, Robinson. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Outside Curry. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Sinks it from distance.
You do it better than Curry. The range of his shooting is practically in a league of its own.
James outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Lakers trail by 11. Curry with it. Now Wiggins defending. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Mamukelashvili, guarded by Russell. Mamukelashvili, no good.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
That's a second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful on third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
And the Celtics making a change here. Brown's checked in. Pass to Mamukelashvili. James outside. Just 5 on the clock. And how about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake, he is still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. It's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few.
NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game. Lets it go. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
You see players around the league trying to copy Curry's one-motion shot, but there's only one step.
And the Celtics call time here.
It's time, everyone. Let's hear it for your Laker girls.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Zubats, he's checked in for Love. Thompson comes in for Alexander Walker. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Morris. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's Brown. He's covered by Holiday. Here's Robertson. Here's Robinson. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And here's Curry. He's got 11. Pass to Holiday. Five on the clock. And here's Curry for three. Boston pulls it in. Robinson's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's James. Here's Van Horn. Anderson covers. Pass to Robinson. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
The offensive successes due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And that's a foul. Called on Stephen Curry. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Morris, he's checked in for Stephen Curry. Pass to Strickland. Back to Clarkson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Now Holiday.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half of basketball. Celtics lead by 16. Here's Strickland. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Lakers have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Thompson. Oh, Klay Thompson delivers.
Klay can get it done inside too. His role on this team is to score.
Pass to Strickland. Here's Robinson. He's guarded by Zubac. Shoots a fadeaway. Deflected. Thompson right side. Morris. Clarkson grabs a miss. The Celtics have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Brown's shot is good.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Lakers trail by 16. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Nice move by Holiday. Highly effective as a ball handler.
The Celtics have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Outside Robinson. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
Holiday passes to Morris. Out to Thompson, to the paint. And Zubac with the basket on the assist by Thompson.
The team-first mentality of Thompson. When someone on his squad is open, he finds them.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And it's in there. Clarkson's got 6.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Morris passes to Anderson. And the first shot of the night for him, no good.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And so it's Boston. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Back after this.
Your Laker Youth Dance Team.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Out in front of the half is Boston. They lead by 14. Kenny, how'd you see it?
They scored very effectively. With the exception of ball movement and play calling, they were able to exploit multiple weaknesses in the defense. They've got to feel good about themselves running out to a huge lead.
And Shaq, what'd you think about the Lakers?
They're getting abused in the paint defensively. Letting their opponents set the tone. Can't match up physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
Damn! 25 to 10 in rebounds. Crazy.
Too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Lakers trail by 14. We've got Ivica Zubac. He's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Russell in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Iverson. Boston pulls it in. Robinson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Robertson. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Robertson's got his second basket of the game.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And the Lakers making a change here. Tatum's checked in. Celtics lead by 14. Here's Robertson. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Tatum against James. Now here's Robinson. Some solid defense from Russell. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Here's Iverson. Outside Tatum. Over James. No good off the back of the rim. The Celtics shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Here's Robertson. Pass to James. Robinson on the wing. The 3. Rebound, the Lakers. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Here's Robertson. James with the ball. He's covered by Curry. Shot is good by Mamukelashvili. And the Celtics lead by 17.
And that's the thing. That's why he's going to be top 5 all-time in assists. LeBron James just drops dimes.
Russell pass to Tatum. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Second team foul.
That free throw no good. And some changes here for the Celtics. Cornette's checked in for Robinson. And it's Wiggins in for Brown. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Down low. Stolen by Russell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Pass to Wiggins. Here's Robertson. He's covered by Curry. Fades. It's blocked. Tries to save it. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Anderson's checked in for Los Angeles.
Kyle and
Lakers trail by 16. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Iverson. Now here's Russell. He's closely guarded. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Zubac, he's checked in for Russell.
Let's hear it, fans. Give your Lakers youth dance team a big round of applause.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Robertson. And here's Wiggins. Five to shoot. Here's Robertson. He's covered by Curry. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. These are his first free throws of the game. First one falls for him.
Team foul at the line for the Celtics.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Lakers trail by 16. Iverson passes to Tatum. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Los Angeles ball. Checking in for the Celtics, Pete Van Horn.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Curry. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got 7 rebounds in the game. Wiggins outside. The 11-footer. Off the left rim and out. The Lakers have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Curry. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Strickland. He's covered by Curry. Here's Strickland. Still no points. 4 on the clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. He shoots. Again, the miss by Boston.
I guess we can credit the defense for that one going wide. They did everything they could to influence the shot.
Shot's good by Iverson.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to a perfect skill set. Like when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is a problem.
Here's Strickland. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Strickland's gotten his first basket of the night.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Russell's checked in for Zubac, and Drew Holiday is subbed in for Curry. And the Celtics also making a change. Clarkson's checked in. Here's Iverson into the lane. Boom! He jabs it straight down.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Strickland. Pass to Clarkson. Over Holiday. That one rolls around and rims out.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Iverson passes to Holiday. Outside, Anderson. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Uncovered. And Strickland pulls it down. Boston leading by 12. Clarkson passes to Wiggins. To the inside. Cornette with the bucket. Cornette's got his first points of the game.
D was too focused on Wiggins scoring. Easy give to his teammate.
Iverson can't cash it in from close range. Boston has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. It's tipped. To the middle. Here's Anderson. Lays it up and in off a pretty assist.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Pass to Wiggins. Russell with the rebound. Russell's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Tatum, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one's on Clarkson.
It's crazy. He's growing taller. He's adding more muscle. Tatum just becomes harder to defend in there.
No good on that one. So both teams changing it up here. So it comes up empty at the line.
Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
Here's Robertson. It's deflected. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers.
Lakers ball. Celtics substitution. LeBron James.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter here. Outside Tatum. JT for three.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. So the Celtics 5 right now. We've got Christian Brown, and it's James in at the 3 spot. Here's Robertson, guarded by Morris. And he makes it. And the Celtics lead by 11.
Known as a point forward, James excels in facilitating the offense and making his teammates better. One of the best to ever do it.
A nice shot by Morris.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Here's Robertson, guarded by Morris. For 3, Robinson. And the Celtics another 3.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
And Holiday, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And so James will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They led by as many as 18. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Shooting for
well, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
And he knocks down the first one. And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Boston. That one's no good. Lakers trail by 11. Curry passes to Russell. Shoots over Robinson. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. It's James on the wing. Covered by Alexander Walker. Here's Robertson. They get it back. Robinson. Good work defensively by Russell. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Tatum. Rebound Boston. Mamukelashvili's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to James. James takes the hit and sinks the shot. Well, the Lakers shooting around 41%. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Iverson passes to Russell, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Brown. Here's Mamukelashvili. Now, here is James. Here's Robertson. He's covered by Curry. Here's Robertson. The shot's good. Robertson's got 9 points here in the second half.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Curry, no good.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Oh, there's the alley. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And finished off by Tatum.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Boston making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. PA?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Wiggins outside. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Here's Tatum. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And when Tatum is aggressive like that, it's tough to keep him off the line.
First team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Jason Tatum. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so Tatum nails both of them.
He's dialed up his aggression here in the second half, consistent in working himself to the line.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Tatum with the block.
The all-star Tatum engaged on defense. That's a scary sight for opponents.
Here's Russell. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The 3 is up. The Lakers with a rebound.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
The rebound by Wiggins. Boston leading by 7. Now the Celtics on the move. Pass to Robinson. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Russell.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. They led by as many as 18. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Tatum.
You really get nonstop hustle from Andrew Wiggins, and that all-out style of play helps him be a serious difference maker on both sides of the ball.
Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Wiggins. And Wiggins drops them both. Lakers trail by 9. Here's Iverson. Pass to Tatum from the arc. Nails it from 3. Tatum's got 7 points for the quarter.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Boston calls timeout.
And let them hear it.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
He's been relentlessly attacking the glass. The level of energy and the toughness that he's displayed, boxing out the other guys, getting physical. Oh, just domination.
Pass to Robertson.
2 minutes remaining in this ball game.
Wiggins outside. Robinson in the post, guarded by Russell. Robinson gets the bucket.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Here's Tatum. Okay! Tatum punching it home.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Wiggins outside. Pass to James. Here's Robertson. Rebounded by the Lakers. Russell's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Tatum. Oh, goodness. Jason Tatum.
I do not care what kind of game he is having. In these moments, Tatum is just different.
Down low. Here's Robinson. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Russell. Tatum with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Three-pointer. Boston pulls it in. James outside. Over to the left wing. Inside. And again with the rebound. And he hauls in his 20th rebound.
Oh, just dominating the glass. Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Team foul. Shooting for Boston, David Robinson. Taking 2 shots.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
James passes to Wiggins. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Robertson. Beyond the arc. Knocks it down from distance. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
So we see the Celtics get the win here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road,
got out rebound.
feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, guys, LeBron, a superstar matchup tonight. What goes through your mind when you're facing that kind of a challenge?
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian A.
Hello, 2K TV. I think coming onto set and everyone that I've known for years and years saying, "Hey, MP, welcome to set, MP," that was just like such a moment for me. Positions. I never expected to be called MP ever. I mean, because the MP has only ever been a male. My first year, I was a speaking role, just a small speaking role. Now fast forward.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Saturday afternoon. Presentation of NBA basketball right here on 2K Sports. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. And the starting group for the Spurs. We've got Green. Wells is out there with Antetokounmpo. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Kuzi in at the 1. And for Los Angeles, they've got Ivica Zubac. Russell is out there with Tatum. Then it's Iverson. And it's Curry in at the point. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Now here's Curry. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Just 5 on the clock. Off target from three-point range. Iverson against Giannis. Nobody near Allen. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And how about the quick thinking on the catch and shoot? Have to applaud Allen's decision-making there.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, Los Angeles' head coach gave me a few minutes. Front of mind tonight, Jared Allen, the outstanding center. They were telling me how Allen does so much out there, particularly on defense. They said Jared is an incredible rim protector, and when he's on the floor, they'll avoid driving the paint. So Jared Allen looming large down low, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Kuzi after the made shot from Allen Iverson. Allen passes to Green. And it's sent back by Russell. To the inside. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And slam dunk by Allen.
At 6'11", Allen, a legitimate threat to finish through the rim, especially when given that kind of position.
Now, here's Curry. Pass to Iverson. And the dunk by Iverson.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen. Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Here's Tatum. Wells grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
And slam dunk by Allen.
When you have an elite wingspan like Jared Allen, you make those alley-oops look easy.
Now here's Iverson. Passes to Curry. Wells with the steal. Green with the ball. Iverson picks him up. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Forcing the action down low. Green earning a trip to the strike.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game.
And it's been an issue for them as it was last year. Only 72% from the line.
Free throw good, Green.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the #2 overall pick in the draft, and that's really changed the landscape.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Curry with the three. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Kuzi, and the rejection by Zubac. Iverson passes to Russell, and what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Rel's wide open. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
The pass to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Curry looking around. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got 5.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Kuzi passes to Wells. From 7, here's Allen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Zubac. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Spurs.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Love's checked in, so timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Anderson's checked in for the Lakers.
On the Laker girls dance team.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 6-point game. Pass to Curry. Mathurin against Iverson. Here's Tatum. And the rejection by Giannis. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Curry, and that one's good by Giannis.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Mathurin against Iverson. Here's Curry with the 3, and it's Mathurin with the rebound.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Allen kicks to Marshall. Mathurin against Iverson. Mathurin, good.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Good.
Yeah, he still has the quick trigger. Love getting it away in a hurry.
And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Thompson passes to Giannis. Down low. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here's Curry. From deep. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And it's Mathurin missing. Lakers trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Love finds Tatum. And the rejection by Giannis.
And he's still scoreless in this quarter. And at this point, they can use every point they can get.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them.
23.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. We've got Wells. Mark Williams is out there with Jalen Green. And it's Marshall in at the four-man position. Zubac kicks to Russell. Over Marshall. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Russell. And San Antonio shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Lakers ball.
Iverson against Green. Iverson kicks to Zubac. Curry passes to Zubac. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. San Antonio leading by 10. Here's Kuzi. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4. We see coaches, Stan, willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Here's San Antonio now. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And Marshall kicks to Williams. Passes it to Marshall. 5 on the clock. He doesn't hit that one. Lakers trail by 10.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot.
Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and, you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But, you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
Here's Kuzi, guarded by Kerr. Williams kicks to Wells. Over to the left wing. Knocked loose and stolen by Russell. And here's the fast break. Here's Iverson over Green. And it's Iverson missing. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Chicago Bulls. Lakers trail by 8. Tatum down low. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Nice little finish there inside from Tatum. He is so quick to get up when he's near the rim.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
Will go for a different look here. Anderson, he's checked in for Zubac. T.J. Warren comes in for Tatum. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Iverson. And it's Holiday in for Stephen Curry. Allen's checked in for the Spurs. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And the Spurs making a change here. Matherin's checked in. Spurs working the ball around now. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Here's Williams. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And they continue to control the glass.
Lakers trail by 8. Here's Holiday. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Lined up there for Allen. And it goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Green.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
A different look now for San Antonio. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Mark Williams. And Hobson's subbed in for Wells. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not going to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Here's Hobson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Right side Holiday. Anderson trying to free himself up.
Well, this is great basketball from Holiday. Running the play to find someone a shot.
Stripped knocked away. And they're running. Here's Russell, and the Lakers take on 2 more.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Spurs leading by 4. To the paint, here's Allen, and it's Allen with the jam.
More from Allen. Can pile up points without wasting possessions. Very economical.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Niang's checked in. Lakers trail by 6. 1:43 left in the first half. Anderson finds Holiday. Over Green. Los Angeles with another miss.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Feeds to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Niang. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And it's an 8-point Spurs lead.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
There's the pass to Alexander Walker. Anderson trying to free himself up. Excellent D there from Allen. San Antonio leading by 8. Giannis kicks to Green. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And we've seen some great scorers come into the league, but Green looks elite. Both the physical gifts and that fearless approach.
Love's check in for George Niang. Here's Holiday. He has yet to score. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one no good. Great D that time from Love. Here's Anderson. Yep, that one goes in there.
Sometimes you forget how long Anderson is. Possessing a 7'2" wingspan, it makes him a problem inside.
Mathurin, good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Holiday kicks to Anderson. Here's Hobson. Anderson with the block. Outside Holiday. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Holiday's got his first 2 points. And so it's San Antonio ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Jason, still a close one. What do you think happened there in the first half?
Feeling all right. We got to do a much better job defensively. We're not where we need to be, especially on the defensive end, so we got to pick it up second half.
Yeah, we'll see if you're more connected in the second half.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports.
Jared Allen having an outstanding game. He had 13 points and 3 rebounds.
He's been a different player than he was in their last outing when he was off his game. He's rounded. And
if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Jared Allen in this game, he has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
Iverson is out there with Curry. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Russell. And it's Tatum in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. Russell, no luck.
Good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Antetokounmpo is a monster inside.
A whole selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Curry outside. San Antonio with the rebound. Allen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Allen slamming it down.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Green against Iverson. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
And the Spurs making a change here. Williams is checked in. Here's Curry with the 3. The 3 ball from Curry.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the 3rd quarter.
Green against Iverson. And stolen by Iverson. And he lays it straight in. Iverson's got it back down to within single digits for the Lakers.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. So it'll be Jalen Green shooting. That's on Allen Iverson. Thompson, he's checked in for the Lakers. For San Antonio, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6. Now Iverson, 8 points for him. To the middle, here is Zubac, rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Green. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Tatum dishes to Iverson. Inside, Wells with the steal. Over in the corner, Green. Over Iverson. They get it back. Williams misses from close range. Lakers trail by 11. Here's Tatum. Here he goes. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Off the bounce. Tatum has so many different ways he can take you.
3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Alderman.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy, and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. Spurs also with the sub. Marshall, he's checked in for Jalen Green. Williams can't hit. Lakers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Alexander Walker passes to Love. Misses in close. Spurs leading by 9. Over in the corner, Marshall. Lots of room. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Here's Anderson. Banked in off the glass.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Kuzi, guarded by Holiday. Wells passes to Kuzi. Over in the corner, Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Kuzi, guarded by Holiday. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Lakers trail by 11. Here's Holiday. Love outside. He dishes it to Warren. Kicks it out to Love. Shot clock at 2. Here's Kuzi. He's covered by Warren. Giannis outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. First of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
That free throw, no good. In the last few decades, we've seen the 3 become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is, and teams not only understand the value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the 3 spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the 3 is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this league.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they maneuver that a little bit?
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I like the suggestion of keeping the arc the same all the way around, which would eliminate the corner 3.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the block.
Mathurin passes to Allen. Wound up there for Allen. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Iverson kicks to Tatum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, this is the kind of pressure Tatum puts on defenses. He forces them to compromise with the foul.
And he's good on the second. Here's Kuzi. 6 points for him. Pass to Mathurin. To the paint. Here's Allen. Excellent defense there from Zubac. Lakers trail by 13. Curry gets it to go inside.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
The Spurs have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Zubac against Allen. To the middle. And slam dunk by Allen.
Terrific find by Mathurin, proving he's more than just a scorer.
Here's Tatum, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. That will count. And that one released in time, but no good. Jared Allen has been on display for the San Antonio Spurs. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. We'll get right back. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head. Into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so Curry will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers, trailing by 13. On the court right now for the Spurs, Williams is out there with Jared Allen. Then it's Green, then there's Wells, and it's Mathurin in at the 2. Shot clock at 6. Curry passes to Russell. Excellent D there from Allen.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The free throw drops for Wells.
Wells taking 2 shots.
He's off on the second. Lakers trail by 14. Curry outside. Rebounded by Allen. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Spurs passing it around.
Emphatic and good to see Mathurin getting aggressive and finishing there with some force.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
First team foul.
Green against Curry. Here's Allen. The Lakers with the rebound. Russell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Green against Curry. Pass to Russell. Outside for Curry. Clock at 6. Over Green. Off the left rim and out. San Antonio leading by 16. There's the try, and the dunk by Wells.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Curry passes to Russell, and the slam dunk by Russell.
Well, you want to stop step in the two-man game. That is so smart. He'll get others involved.
Mathurin against Iverson. Wound up there for Allen. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anderson. And Monte Morris subbed in for Stephen Curry.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage and grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Here they are. The
Lakers trail by 20.
Enjoy.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Morris kicks to Iverson. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Iverson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. So it'll be Benedict Mathurin shooting. That's on Allen Iverson.
Mathurin shooting 1.
And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Green, the pass to Wells. Mathurin with the ball. Takes a shot at the elbow, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Iverson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on Benedict Mathurin. Free throw good, Iverson. Some changes for the Lakers. Love's check in for Russell. Anderson comes in for Tatum. And it's Drew Holiday in for Morris.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Lakers trail by 21. Allen Iverson on the wing. Defended by Mathurin. And that one's good, Iverson.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Passes it to Wells. Kicks it out to Allen. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
For the Spurs, Jared Allen, 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Los Angeles. That free throw good from Allen. Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pros?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams? 15 of them.
The assist from
And the pace of the game, everything happens faster. So all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves.
Here's Holiday. Rebounded by the Spurs. Now here's Green. Allen outside. Anderson against Green. Now the pass to Kuzi. Here's Giannis. There's the feed to Allen. Back to Giannis. And it's San Antonio with another. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers.
2 minutes.
Pulls up from the corner. Misses off the right iron. The Spurs have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Wound up there for Allen. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Love the pass to Alexander Walker. He kicks it to Holiday. 5 to shoot. And just miss after miss right now. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Allen.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
Dishes it to Wells. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. T.J. Warren picks one up.
That's his first personal foul. The 4th team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Wells. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And Wells drops them both. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Iverson with the ball. Right side Curry. Back to Iverson. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just...
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...